Rey Mysterio was inducted into the Hall of Fame. And it seems like we're getting the Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio match at WrestleMania this year. What's your thoughts on that?
Only in wrestling we can have a rivalry get fueled in a NASCAR racing match. God dang. I'd like to say like this, man. I wish we had a better build up, but hey, man, congrats to Ray. If he, hey, wonderful career. He made me a fan, and on top of that, I like the idea that him and his son are gonna have a WrestleMania match, and that's how he wants to retire. Hey, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I'm going to
Kind of
say,
breaks my heart though, because we getting too old, man.
man, I'm going to say Rey Mysterio obviously deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Just one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Big fan of Rey Mysterio. I've even freaking bought a mask. You inspired people that don't even have that same culture. They don't even have that, like, come on now. Like, Rey Mysterio is one of the greatest of all time. So he definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. So that's a big congrats to him. As far as
Yeah.
the rivalry goes, I feel like that intensified the rivalry. They needed something like that because the build up, like you said, they haven't really done too much with the build up. So it's like, and it seemed like it's kind of moving at a fast pace. So to make it mean something all the more, Rey Mysterio is inducted into the Hall of Fame, and Dominic Mysterio is kind of like, he's able to talk more bad about Rey Mysterio, and they kind of get this. I want to see what the full direction is going to be. Like, if this is going to be a retirement match, or what is this going to even like fully going to become? But I'm more excited about it. I think at WrestleMania they're gonna I think they're gonna like tear the house down. I think that is gonna be
Well,
pretty
yeah,
dope.
yeah, yeah. Imagine like Vicky Guerrero shows up in the middle of the match.
That would be crazy. I feel like that's probably gonna be one of the best matches on the card. Whatever night they end up wrestling. Um, I hope it
That's
is
gonna be
not Rey
nice.
Mysterio's last match though, because he seemed like he still got a lot more in the tank.
Yeah. It's really more along the lines of does he want to keep wrestling? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. I think one thing I will say though, when it comes to their build up, they've been building it up week by week by week. It's just that it don't hit as hard as it could have. Remember when Randy Orton was beefing with Triple H and how personal it got?
mm-hmm.
We had Triple H showing up to Randy's house and bodying him. We had Randy Orton handcuffing Triple to the ring. Like it's like we had some times when it comes to good build-ups to story, man. I just wish the WWE put a little bit more effort like they did with those matches into this.
I think
But we kind of understand Ray and storyline doesn't want to hurt his son
I think the thing is
or replace.
too. I think I think fans are just now starting to really kind of buy into Dominic. Like over the
Oh
last
yeah,
few weeks with his promos he's been cutting, I think people are really starting to look at Dominic Mysterio's like, okay, I see what they're see in him. I've always been a fan of Dominic Mysterio since he's kind of came onto the scene. I'm like, I think he has potential to be really great, but the fans kind of didn't seem like they fully bought in. I think that's the problem. I feel like the bigger Dominic Mysterio gets, the better people would look at this rivalry with them. So maybe this is just one match. Maybe they can run it back again next year. Um, and it could be even more intensified. But I think as far as I think, and then it also has to do with the WWE. They haven't been building up Rey Mysterio and taking care of him the last few years. So he should be looked at more like a superstar he is, but because of how they kind of booked him these last few years, it's like, dang, we this is finally the one significant storyline he's been in over the last few years. So
I mean they did kind of sacrifice him to Roman, so it is what it is.